Russia's defense ministry claims control of Soledar, civilians trapped in bloodbath. Russia claimed Friday to have seized control of Soledar, a heavily contested salt mining town in eastern Ukraine where fighting has raged in recent days. But a Ukrainian military official maintained that the battle was not yet over. Taking Soledar, a gateway to the embattled city of Bakhmut, would give Moscow its first significant gain after months of military setbacks. Ukrainian officials also disputed earlier assertions this week that Russian troops or the Wagner Group's private military forces had captured the town. Competing claims by the combatants have been a feature of the bloody, months-long fight in the eastern Donetsk region, a struggle that has intensified in recent days in Soledar. Nearly 600 residents, out of a pre-war population of more than 10,000, remained in the town trying to survive a bloodbath, according to one Ukrainian official. Key developments. The Russian Defense Ministry announced that its forces took complete control of Soledar, calling it an important step to help Moscow's offensive in the Donetsk region. Russia's TASS news agency reported. Sergei Cherevity, a spokesman for the Ukrainian armed forces in the east, said otherwise. The fighting continues in Soledar, he said, but would not say how many Ukrainian troops remained or what area they held. The Washington Post could not verify the claims. Our fighters are bravely trying to hold the line under a barrage through the night, Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar said earlier Friday. This is a difficult phase of the war, but we will win, she wrote on Telegram. Fighting has prevented the evacuation of residents still in Soledar, said Ukraine's governor for Donetsk, Pavlo Kirilenko. He said Thursday in televised remarks that 559 civilians remained in the town, as reported by Ukrainian media, and he described the fighting there as a bloodbath. Russian advances in Soledar would not have a strategic impact on the war itself, according to John Kirby, communications coordinator for the U.S. National Security Council. It certainly isn't going to stop the Ukrainians or slow them down in terms of their efforts to regain their territory, he told reporters in a briefing Thursday. Battleground updates. Russia's chief ground forces commander traveled to Belarus to inspect units of a joint military force stationed there, the Belarusian state news agency said Thursday. Kiev has warned that Russia intends to use its ally Belarus to open a new front in the war along Ukraine's northern border. Russia is seeking to raise the minimum age for conscription from 18 to 21, Russian media reported, citing a senior Russian lawmaker. Russian President Vladimir Putin supports the idea, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said, according to the TASS news agency. U.S. citizen Taylor Dudley, 35, was released after 9 months of detention in Russia, according to U.S. officials and others familiar with the matter. He was freed Thursday and was traveling to the United States with a team working for former New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson, according to a statement from Richardson's Center, which negotiates for the release of hostages and prisoners abroad. U.S. officials confirmed the release. Dudley served briefly in the U.S. Navy in 2007. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida is set to arrive at the White House on Friday to discuss global security, including Ukraine, the Washington Post reported. I intend to affirm our common understanding regarding the current situation, including that we are now in a severe security environment with Russian aggression against Ukraine, among other factors, and that the global economy is also facing the possibility of downside risk, Kishida said.